Debbie Bradley, Melissa Fevick-Hughes, Tony Nelson, Larry Pollock, and Suzanne Sipple were killed. 4 other riders were seriously hurt. Today, people in this community will finish their ride. 24-Hour News 8's Marvis Herring is near the ride site where this will all begin. He talked with one of the men who was badly hurt that day. Marvis.
Teresa, good morning. One of today's 2 memorial bike routes will actually be the same 28-mile route that members of the Chain Gang Bicycle Club set out on a year ago. It'll pass right by this memorial, which sits along the road where last year's tragedy struck. North Westnedge Avenue transformed into a chaotic scene last year. 5 lives taken and 4 forever changed. For you, has it felt like it's been a year since this all happened?
It has.
Paul Runnels is one of those 4 survivors. He was still in the hospital during the memorial ride last year that happened just days after the crash. And he tells me, though he's retired, the past year of recovery has been busy. It's been full of physical therapy and reaching for a sense of normalcy. I asked if he reflects on that night, June 7th, 2016. For you, what comes to mind?
You know, I think it's not so much the tragedy itself, because I don't remember that. I learn about that as a third person. It's really the support that came from the community.
Runnels still has another surgery and he's still attending physical therapy. He's also given up one of his favorite hobbies, running. But he's thankful of his family, the strength of the Kalamazoo community, and the support of his wife and friends.
It gives me an opportunity to, get away from this and not let this particular event be who I am. It certainly is part of me, but doesn't have to be who I am.
There will be ghost bikes placed here at this memorial that went up last year, but the money from the Finish the Ride today will go towards a permanent memorial.
Yeah, well, it's still very difficult.
Mark Rose, founder of the Chain Gang Bicycle Club, organized today's Finish the Ride event. He tells me the new memorial will go up across the street from this one and have seats for people to remember the 9 victims of the crash. But Rose is much more than an organizer. He's a friend who knew many of the victims since the group started back in 1999.
This was certainly not an accident. We know accidents happen. But this was a tragedy that never should have happened, and we hope the likes of anything like this never happens again.
And you can see those 5 ghost bikes representing the 5 victims killed in that crash are back out here at the memorial site this morning. And Paul Reynolds tells me he was able to get back to cycling back in April. He'll also take part in today's memorial ride. You can still register, you can still donate. We have all that information on our website, woottv.com. Teresa.
All right, Marvis Herring live for us this morning. Thank you.